Syracuse hasn't won since October of 2022 over the North Carolina Tar Heels. Zaria Harris-Waddy will start us off. Early attack from Pierce. Down the line from Sydney Waller. And a denial to set the tone up front.
That's a big block right away from 21 in orange, setting the tone on the Syracuse side. Look at 21 here, matching up with the star player for North Carolina, pressing over, and a rejection.
Soana Leia, the grad student from Vegas, another transfer out of UC Irving, and North Carolina ties it at 1. Barron. Free for the Cuse. Waller, cross-court kill.
Syracuse looks zoned in right now, Kevin. Watch this right side attack on the right side of your screen. Setter going up. Big time swing, fearless right off the bat for Syracuse. I like this energy.
First two swings to Sydney Waller. Didn't play back in 23 due to an injury. A role player last year has stepped up big time in 25, and a service error evens us at 2. Pierce. With heat, sends him out of system. It's going to be free. This is when it's fun for the Tar Heels. Down the line from Thorpe, but it's out, and it's 3-2 Cuse.
A solid swing from Chelsea Thorpe on the North Carolina side, but it's looking like it probably was out.
Coach Mike Shaw having a word with the official. Jeffrey McKinney, Stephen Webster are 2 officials today. Does not put it to the test. Cuse the service, Skylar George. Oh, it's a good one. Barrett for Thorpe again. First swing for McLaughlin. The creativity on display.
Gabriella McLaughlin, that is something that we highlighted, that she's such a crafty player. She might be undersized, but that does not matter. She is going to find the open spot on the court. Watch this on the right side of your screen. That ball drops inside, folks.
Went off the season high 5 blocks just a game ago. And this is North Carolina now out of system. All the way outside to McLaughlin, lobs and scores. 5-2 Orange.
I mean, all these plays are smart. She's showing early that I'm going to be crafty, I'm going to score. You cannot count me out just because I'm 5'8".
Early lead for Syracuse. Remember, this is the toughest task for North Carolina so far this year. This is the first team they've played that's above 500. There's the star Hampton on the attack. Taken care of. Score. George from the back, and she scores. Check that deflected away and off. No touch. 5-3.
It did look like a touch for a second, but they didn't get it.
Syracuse on top. Service to North Carolina. And Jackie Taylor received. Slide. Out. 5-4.
I love the energy from both the sides right now. They're not warming up. They're going straight into attack mode.
Taylor, the 2-year starter, sails. And Syracuse gets the side out. It'll be Lana Yamada to serve the libero. Yamada on her 3rd school in 3 years, one of 2 players from Japan in the ACC. Thorpe, cross court. How dominant can she be?
She is so fun to watch. I mean, she is an animal along the net. When she gets the ball, there's going to be some thunder behind it. Absolutely destroying that cross court.
North Carolina staff said she probably hits the ball the hardest on our team. Started her career back at Ohio State in 23. Hampton has her first kill. We're tied at 6. Kaza, received by George. Maeva sets up. McLaughlin, who's withstood. Pierce from the back, and Syracuse leads 7-6.
I mean, Syracuse has got some momentum right now. They are swinging immediately. They scored right away out of the gate. Very impressed with Syracuse play so far. And North Carolina's just settling in, getting some confidence, taking some big swings.
Hughes fans packed the gym here at the women's building. Hampton, there it is. Watch out, number 22 in white can get going.
Hampton putting a little off speed on this, but placing the ball very well. She places it deep cross court in between the two defenders, and a little bit of a miscommunication there.
Mike Shaw in North Carolina said Sophia Hampton's a great example of staying with a program, not transferring out, and continuing to grow. One of the best players in the country now. Maeva sets up in front for Harris Waddy, nothing doing. Now a back set for Waller is denied.
Well, we knew that North Carolina's blocking was going to be a problem. They are #1 in the conference for blocks. I mean, they get you out of trouble when you're on defense.
#1 in the conference in blocks, opponent hitting percentage. They're a tall group, definitely taller than the undersized Syracuse team with their go-to hitter 5'8". That's her, McLaughlin on the roll. Maeva, McLaughlin, dynamic duo strikes and ties it at 8.
We talked about this early, Kevin, that this was an important game for both teams. This is a time where Syracuse is going to learn where they're at against a ranked opponent. They're going after it right away, and the Tar Heels, they're trying to remain unbeaten. So it is very serious match right now.
McLaughlin came over from Nevada, where she played with her setter here at Syracuse. Taya Maeva, more on that later, right before a Lainey Smith kill.
Lainey Smith, 23 on the top of your screen. She goes thumb down to get that line shot. Textbook play for North Carolina.
Maeva for Harris Waddy, stonewalled, and a kill. Skylar George, tools, it's 9-9.
Man, she's fun when she gets in the front row. A little undersized player as well. What she's gonna do is try to find the high hands here to go off the block. Look at the top of your screen in orange, number 8, hitting high hands. Can't defend that.
Back and forth they go. McLaughlin on the attack. It's too strong.
I love that play from Syracuse, though. They run the back row attack like it's an offensive play. It's not a get-out-of-jail-free card. They want to get Gabby involved in the back row. North Carolina got lucky on that.
What do you make of Gabby McLaughlin so far, as advertised?
Absolutely. High IQ.
Yeah, so creative. Here's Zoe Barron. Dig from Yamada, and it sets up the Waller kill. How about Syracuse?
Sydney Waller wants the ball. She's begging her setter. Watch this right here. Sydney Waller attack high hands. Again, finding off the block. Maddie May on the other side, not able to handle the heat.
Well, listen, this match isn't David Goliath by any means. It's a talented Syracuse team, but just height-wise, completely different kind of teams. And it's service 8.
I guess we could compare David and Goliath in terms of height.
Yeah. We went to both teams' practice. It was obvious right away. You could tell North Carolina. There's a reason why they're at the top of the ACC right now. That is long on the attack. We're tied at 11. Syracuse on top, 12-10. Worth mentioning again, this is the best team that North Carolina has faced record-wise in the ACC. 12-11.
And the Syracuse Tar Heels, Julia Bollinger, number 6.
Well, we welcome you watching the Stanford-Miami match. Had an eventful second half. Stanford victorious 3-2, and North Carolina and Syracuse with a tight set number 1. Alongside Nicole Rigoni, Kevin DiDomenico with you in what is a packed women's building and a great environment on our Sunday afternoon. Barron Thorpe on the kill. All right, so these two teams play completely different styles. Gabby McLaughlin is 5'8". Safi Hampton needs no introduction, a star in this sport.
Absolutely. I mean, Gabby McLaughlin, she is that undersized attacker, but, you know, plays all the way around, can score in any part of the court. So crafty. She goes up to swing here.
This is where it gets fun watching North Carolina. It's free. It's for Hampton.
And Safi Hampton just showed why she is the premier player for North Carolina. She touches 10-8, folks. I asked her if she could dunk. She told me she could dunk a tennis ball, and she couldn't completely grip a women's basketball, but look at her. I mean, she knows what she's doing. She can basically see above that block.
She said she can get up there. It's palming the ball that's the issue. Here she goes again. The star has emerged midway through set 1.
You can see she got her rhythm there. That was a great set by UNC's setter Zoe Dode. Went straight to Safi Hampton and found that angle.
Taylor. Joust is won up front by North Carolina. Lauren Shutter able to make the play. 15-13. Back and forth they go. Set 1 in Syracuse, New York.
Absolutely, Kevin. When you're a setter, you can just throw the ball anywhere and know that you're going to be able to score. I mean, all the weapons on North Carolina's side is really the reason why they're ranked number 21 in the country.
It's a team that comes with a different kind of swagger. Coach Shaw called it, he said, we have the Tar Heel swag. They showed it in practice. They show it game in, game out in the ACC. Jackie Taylor has the service ace. Two-year starter with North Carolina. Coming off a 9-block performance against Boston College on Friday. This is received well, so it's McLaughlin. 16-14. Zoe for Safi. McLaughlin. See that roll shot a ton from Gabby. That's Thorpe on the blast. Thorpe on the kill. Chelsea Thorpe, the B-Day girl yesterday.
Absolutely. She's going to want some birthday kills today to continue that birthday energy.
She's not the only birthday today. Setter Zoe Barron. It's her birthday today. She says she wants 21 assists for her 21st birthday.
I think that's a good goal.
Yeah, I mean, quite the gift. That's McLaughlin. How much power does the 5'8" outside hitter have?
Zero fear in front of this North Carolina block. That shot is a great shot between the seams of two defensive players on North Carolina. It's tough. I mean, you have a miscommunication there, error right there. Obviously, they want number 25, Maddie May, to cover as much court as she possibly can. She can only do so much.
Maddie May, libero for North Carolina. A senior who's been through everything at North Carolina. Syracuse here, the service to Taya Maeva. Nevada transfer. Received well by Carolina. So it's Safi who's denied.
Sydney Waller, number 7, for Syracuse. Starting to get going, tracking her hitter. So watch how she presses over at the last second to finish that block.
Coach Bake at Syracuse said, when she gives me high fives, she has the hottest hand. Literally, physically, she has the hottest hand. Not gonna hold Sophie Hampton down for that long. Gets the kill.
I'm pretty sure I just saw Sophie Hampton jump over the top of the block. What an incredible outside. Just destroys that line.
It's a tough task for Taya Maeva on the back there.
Heads up.
Say Syracuse still hanging on. 18-16, Hampton a good serve. Outside, McLaughlin. Blockers are there. How about Waller? She's been great in set one.
Waller is stepping up to the challenge against this 21-ranked North Carolina team. On the right side of your screen, she's able to attack cross-court in between the two defensive players, causing another miscommunication error on defense for North Carolina.
Junior right side has been a major contributor this year for UNC. That's Haley Pierce, the tech transfer. Pierce gonna get another swing at it. Oh, this is in. 19-17.
That's a great shot by Haley Pierce, the back 2 feet of the court. Sometimes you question whether it's in or out. You could tell that Syracuse was a little confused if that ball was gonna drop in or out.
Maddie May, too strong. Haley Pierce, who just had the kill for North Carolina. At Virginia Tech, she primarily was a 3-rotation player. Coming to North Carolina, Mike Shull said, hey, you're gonna play 6 rotations. It's gonna be a different role for you. Are you okay with that? She's like, absolutely. Plays for a winner now, and that's a kill for Lainey Smith, another weapon on this UNC team.
I mean, we talk about the 3-headed monster. To be quite honest.
Could be 4.
Could be 4, could be 5. We saw the depth that North Carolina has in their practice. I mean, we were really astounded by these hitters on the North Carolina side.
So one thing their whole staff told us is this is the deepest team we've had in the Shaw era. Pierce embodies the depth and scores.
Pierce was over the top of that block as well. I mean, we get a great view along the net right now, and we get to see how physical North Carolina is, and a lot of times they are hitting over the top of Syracuse's block.
Pierce is a Charlotte, North Carolina native, so has the UNC ties to an extent. Maeva finds George. Her blast withstood. Waller hasn't been stopped much today. That's time she is. McLaughlin. Pierce. That's just wide. Waller had another look at it. North Carolina inching closer to 25.
The longest rally we have seen so far comes down to big-time defense system as well. But, I mean, that outside hitter relationship is so important, and to have that history that they have, they know each other like siblings.
Coach Bake called Taya the glue of the team. They've been everything to Syracuse's success. And how about Skylar George, the blast?
Skylar George coming in hot. She was a walk-on at Utah as a DS and came here to Syracuse to be a 6-rotation player. She wanted the opportunity to play all the way around, and she's showing it off right now.
Had a breakout freshman season last year. Taking advantage of the opportunity. She'll get another look here. Turned away. Where does North Carolina go? How about a blast from Chelsea Thorpe?
Chelsea Thorpe might be the right side for North Carolina, one of the best, but she can attack any ball along the net. That is something that I love about the North Carolina program, is that they put these hitters in situations where they're able to attack at any zone on the net. They don't just play right side. They don't just play outside. They play all positions along the net.
Gonna get a challenge here.
Syracuse is challenging a net on the play.
Well, we did see the net bouncing during that play, and Syracuse was getting pretty vibrant about that.
Need indisputable video evidence to overturn this. This is the first challenge we've seen today. You win it, you keep it, you get 2 a set. Looking at a net violation. You see anything?
Earlier in transition, we're looking for somebody to hit the tape or not. Yep. Indisputable video evidence to support this call if it gets overturned.
It's a good challenge from Coach Bake. He told us this feels like a different job than when I first got hired with the transfer portal. And he's been working that portal. 10 newcomers this year. You'd expect this thing to be overturned. Here's the call.
Upon review, North Carolina number 21 was in the net. Point to Syracuse. They retain their challenge.
Well, they had to wait for Mr. Brightside to finish playing, but that is a huge, successful challenge for the Orange. It's 22-20.
Every team wants to get to these last 5 points. Very important point for Syracuse.
Reese Tevez leads the team in service aces with 19. She's eighth in the ACC. Oh, what a big block up front. Soana Leia, the UC Irvine transfer, brings Syracuse within 1.
That will get the Syracuse team fired up. Watch this net in orange. Finishes her block. Make sure that that goes down on the North Carolina side.
Spent 4 seasons out in Cali. Gradier here with the Cuse. And that's a kill up front. (23-21). Syracuse had an early lead. It'll be Julia Bollinger in a big spot. Cuse within 1. We can tell you all at home, the fans showed out today at the Women's Building in Syracuse. They're getting up for number 21 UNC. And Thorpe just got up for another kill.
Thorpe on a mission. She can hit on the outside. She can hit on the right side. Man, she was fun to talk to during practice. Yeah. Has a lot of confidence in the front row.
She kind of had the Belichick energy. Hey, we're on to Syracuse. We're not thinking about the gauntlet of a schedule we have ahead.
Stand.
That was some clips from the Cal victory, a 4-set win here in the Women's Building. The last victory, and that was after Coach Bay called upon these fans. They showed out. This is set point for North Carolina. Outside, McLaughlin from the 10. Where to? It's Gabby again. What a dig by Bollinger. It's Safi. Hampton, too strong. Syracuse fends off.
Syracuse got lucky on that point. Thorpe not finding the orange court right now.
Set point 2. Thorpe ends it. Set 1 to North Carolina. Service. She's from Whitefish Bay, Wisconsin. And Syracuse gets into system with George. Pierce, too strong, 1-0, Cuse. It'll be Reese Tevez on the service, transferred in from LIU. One of the 10 newcomers, one of 7 transfers on the Syracuse team. Chelsea Thorpe picks up where she left off, 1-1.
Unstoppable Chelsea Thorpe. I feel like every time she's getting the ball, she's finding a way to score. She might be a right side, but she can score on the outside.
She's got so much power. Again, told us yesterday the focus right now is on Syracuse, despite the gauntlet ensuing. That's a service ace. Haley Pierce.
North Carolina having a lot of focus on their serving. They are last in conference in aces, so it's been a focus in the gym.
Maeva, George. May sets up Thorpe. Looking for kill number 2. Instead, it'll be free. Do we see Hampton? No, it's Jackie Taylor.
A smart decision offensively from number 1 in white, getting the ball to Jackie Taylor. Here we'll see it on the free ball. Going to Jackie Taylor in the middle in white, taking care of business. One-on-one.
Well, Jackie was a late recruit to volleyball, late to North Carolina. Her recruitment kind of coincided with Mike Shaw joining the program, or getting elevated to head coach. Coach Shaw said, I didn't have much to stand on during my pitch to her because I was just joining, but that's long from Hampton. He said, we're going to care about you. And that's what he's preached time and time again. Love each other, love the kids you coach. He's been able to grow this culture into something special.
He always says, I want to grow who you are. I don't want to change who you are.
Chelsea Thorpe coming alive, 4-3.
Every time Chelsea Thorpe, 77 in white, touching the ball, making a big-time kill. She loves that cross court.
Yeah.
She brings a lot of heat on the ball.
7 kills for Chelsea Thorpe, hitting at a 231 clip. Jackie Taylor ticks the tape. On the slide, that's a point to Soana Layeye.
A smart decision by 21 on the orange side. Throwing an off-speed shot on North Carolina's defense.
Outside of Hampton. Here she comes, her first kill of set 2. Safi's got 5.
Hampton trying to find the floor here. A little in-system go ball outside. There was hardly 2 blockers up. The big seam. She had pretty much anywhere to score on the Syracuse defense.
Coach Shaw said, we need a big swing. We're going to go to Hampton. Just about every time. Yamada receives. McLaughlin. How about George? Laney Smith terminates the Illinois transfer.
A very smart play by Laney Smith, throwing that ball down the line. Off speed.
Another one of these transfers. Well, remember, she's from Durham, North Carolina, wanted to come back home. And the question was, come back home where? Duke or UNC? The answer, obvious. Safi Hampton, right on the line, 7-4.
Safi Hampton painting the lines on that last ball. A beautiful shot by Safi Hampton.
Well, you asked her, what do you think of all the fanfare? Because this is new to her, right? Being on the stage, the national stage.
She's handling it well. You could tell she has a championship mindset. She's not letting this moment get too big. She just wants to win.
As does Laney Smith. Second kill of the set.
A slide attack from Laney Smith, number 23. Perfect in system play down the line. Syracuse just doesn't have the answer. She is scoring out of the right side. She's scoring out of the outside. If she has 2 blockers in front of her, it does not matter. She's finding the floor, hitting great angles. I mean, painting the lines. I've said that multiple times about this North Carolina team, but they are so talented in finding the angles on the court. And when we were watching them practice, I mean, that is a focus for them.
The birthday girl celebrated yesterday. Remember, started at Ohio State, transferred into North Carolina, and has just thrived with the program.
blossomed.
Yeah.
You can tell she's a Tar Heel.
Taya Maeva sends it across. Received by Safi Hampton. She'll have the swing too. Sydney Waller is denied.
That is a big block for UNC. Hard to get around that for Syracuse, especially when you have Safi Hampton in front of you.
Well, that hasn't been the way North Carolina has scored so far. Remember, they lead the conference in blocks. Just 2 so far for the Tar Heels. As we say that, rejected, but Syracuse keeps it alive. For the middle. It's free again. Lauren Shutter.
Lauren Shutter basically has an open net when she only has 1 up against her. I wish Syracuse would put 2 up on the middle blockers, especially against North Carolina, because they are such a big threat, but Lauren Shutter taking care of business.
Lauren Shutter actually leads the ACC in blocks per set. Of course, smaller sample size than other players. She's actually 3rd on her team in overall blocks. Had a season-high 9 last Sunday. After the service error, it's a Syracuse service in system. The Tar Heels with Pierce. This is George. Shutter again. You know, it's been interesting, Nicole. We haven't seen as many mistakes from either team.
Not as many unforced errors. Lauren Shutter getting this ball in the middle, running a 0 tempo attack. I love when the middles get going. It really opens up the offense.
North Carolina has gone to her, Jackie Taylor, a ton. Now they go to Maddie May on the service. Laney. North Carolina leads by 5. 6, that is.
North Carolina's really breaking away right now. That offense is so balanced, causing a lot of havoc on the defense for Syracuse.
Service ace, Maddie May.
That is a big time service ace. She was told to drop this ball in front of the 10-foot line, causes a miscommunication on the Syracuse side. I love serves like that when they're going after the very last team. It's a big part of this sport.
That was interesting that you said this too. Our competitive maturity has improved so much this year. From the first game to the last, he said it showed in the Georgia Tech match where that's a tough environment to play. Kind of a similar deal here. This is a pretty intense environment here at the women's building, and Syracuse checks in 13-7.
A smart play by Skylar George, going after the outside hitter on University of North Carolina, taking her out of commission in that play.
Skylar George, the queen of TikTok, as Coach Big coins her. That is a McLaughlin attack. That is an error. It's 14-7 UNC. Well, we asked Coach Big to give one word to describe Skylar George, and he said, the queen of TikTok. And she forces him to do videos like this.
Social media has taken over athletics, so I think it's really important to get your coach involved in all of this. Shows a sense of humor.
He's got a great personality, very grounded. That's Waller on the kill.
She's been quiet in this second set, but when she got the ball that time, able to score down the line, taking advantage of the moment.
And Waller, by the way, second in kills. She's got 4. Been fun to watch today. Haley Pierce checks in, tools, and scores.
One thing I like about Haley Pierce's game, she's methodical. You can tell right before she goes up to swing, she's thinking about where she's going to score.
North Carolina victorious in set 1. They're up here in set 2. We played at 25. 15-9. If it does go to 5, that'll be to 15 points, but of course that is ways away. Here's a look.
An off-speed shot on the slide attack here. North Carolina not ready for it. I would call that a donut attack, something that they were looking for on the Syracuse side.
Which Coach Bake happily rewards.
Rewards with donuts.
We saw it at practice yesterday. A couple of boxes of donuts. And there's a setter kill.
That'll fire up your team. I wish there was a stat for this because it always causes confusion on the other side when there's an overpass. You got to credit the server for that.
How do those feel as a setter? As a former setter yourself.
Feel fantastic.
May digs, Barrett. They can't get it to the other side. Syracuse pulls within 4.
A tight pass from Maddie May. Hard to control when you got some speed behind that ball. That Skylar George is serving right now.
It's going to be a joust. Thorpe. Barrett. North Carolina a little bit out of sorts right now. And it leads to a Skylar George kill.
This is that crafty offense that Syracuse has. They throw in roll shots. This is a back row attack, off-speed shot, getting Zoe out of system, expecting a big kill from Skylar George, but she tricks him.
3.24 kills per set for Skylar George. Breaking out today. 5 kills, tied for a team high. The run stops there. Jackie Taylor can't find that back line. So back-to-back service errors for each squad. Lana Yamada, one of 2 Japanese players in the conference, has a service ace. Coach Bate called her the highest IQ player on the team, which is saying something. These are a lot of smart and undersized players at Syracuse, and Yamada, who's on her 3rd school in 3 years. Initially born in Japan, had to transfer to those schools to learn the language, the English language, before she came to a Power 4. And a really cool story. Maeva outside to McLaughlin. Syracuse is within 1.
McLaughlin has been a little quiet this set, but she's not going away anywhere. She's got 2 in front of her. Goes off the block. Tools that middle hand for North Carolina.
A key player. 1 of 2 Japanese-born players in the ACC, and cool to see. Meanwhile, while we were talking that over, it's 16-16, and Safi Hampton checks in.
Safi Hampton directing her team to get going. We have got to get better on this side. I love the intensity from her.
Hampton, team captain, along with Chelsea Thorpe. Talked about her growing, staying at North Carolina, working. The opposite of what the norm is in today's world of college athletics. Syracuse sets up for McLaughlin. They can't keep it alive. A denial, and UNC leads by a pair.
The #1 blocking team in the ACC. They block this off-speed shot from Gabby McLaughlin. Tough to go around those forehands.
So service goes to Sienna Kaza. 2 service aces this year. That's dug out by Yamada. So it's McLaughlin. Cross court, terminating.
A beautiful one-handed set from Taya to Gabby McLaughlin. It's almost like she knew it's showtime.
5'8", jumps out of the gym. Coach Big called her such a tough player, mentally tough in many ways. It's Lainey Smith checking in. North Carolina by a couple again.
That was a great set from number 8 on North Carolina's side to run their middles in transition. So important for the offense.
Sienna Kaza, she had 10 assists last match versus Boston College. That was a season high for her. McLaughlin denied. George recovers. Zaria Harris-Waddy on a touch. The tech transfer denied by number 13 in orange. Zaria Harris-Waddy.
Syracuse picking up on some momentum right now. This sport is all about momentum. Watch this block closed up on the orange side. Pay attention to those forehands. She turns it back in. No tool there.
Leads the team in blocks, does Harris-Waddy. And those can hurt a team. Those service errors, especially late.
I agree, Kevin. I agree. There's some times where you got to keep the ball in play, and there's some times where you can go after it and attack from the service line. And right now, they can't be making those errors.
Syracuse trying to avoid a set 2 loss. They turn to George, and it's Lainey Smith and Jackie Taylor putting up the stonewall.
What a beautiful block they close up together. These forehands, turns it back in. Wow. They're proving their #1 blocking right now.
North Carolina has won 22 of its last 25 sets played. Sydney Waller has something to say about it.
Sydney Waller has been putting up some great numbers tonight. Every time she gets the ball, she's trying to score. You can tell she's thinking about it. She sees what's open right here, goes off speed, able to cause confusion on the North Carolina defense.
She's got 6 kills, second on the team. Zaria Harris-Waddy. Jackie Taylor.
That is another great choice from the setter, number 8, Sienna Kaza, running her middles in the gaps. It's hard to defend a 0-tempo attack, especially from these physical middle blockers on North Carolina's side.
Sienna Kaza, another player on this North Carolina team that just represents the depth of freshman who's getting time. She hasn't gotten a ton this season. There's a middle attack and a kill. Leia from Vegas.
These miss hits from Syracuse are good. Even though they aren't the perfect connection, they cause mayhem defensively.
Right in front. Oh, Taylor! A rejection. That's Leia.
1-on-1. Takes away her power cross court. So excited about that block.
One of the cooler blocks we've seen so far today. Syracuse can get in system and can score and tie it at 22.
The crowd is starting to get into this. Going on the slide, off the block, can't chase that ball down. Syracuse is starting to get some energy in here.
And what does that lead to? A makeup like Syracuse that can fight when they're down, they don't panic, they're on a 3-0 run. Coach Big said this is the first chance for a lot of these players at the Power 4 level. They're making the most of it. In system, can take the lead with George.
George has got some fire right now. That set wasn't in her wheelhouse, but she was still able to score. The set a little off right here. Goes off speed, powers through the block. Look at that fire at the end.
Creativity on display for this Syracuse team. No better time for a service ace.
The momentum is on Syracuse's side. Let's see if North Carolina can answer.
Her 20th service ace of the season. Leads the team. 8th in the ACC. Another great one. The answer from Thorpe is there. Set point 2 ensues.
Thorpe wants the ball. She is demanding it, and she's been playing excellent this entire match. I love the intensity from Thorpe.
Again, this is the toughest task that North Carolina has had in conference play. UNC hasn't faced an opponent in the ACC above 500. They're 7-0 in conference, and that's how set 2 ends. Syracuse ties it at 1. Would be a marquee win. Of course, coming off the victory over Duke as well in a sweep, playing good volleyball. And we are underway in set 3. North Carolina turns to Bridget Malone. Her first swing of the day is a kill. The freshman from Highlands Ranch, Colorado. More on her in a moment as McLaughlin checks in and ties it at 1.
I feel like we've been beating a dead horse with her about how crafty she is, but she really finds a way to score.
Well, Bridget Malone, who just had that kill for North Carolina, enrolled in January just to get a leg up. Had the attack there and the kill. Just get a leg up on everyone else. Maybe that's why she doesn't play like a freshman. Had 3 kills against Boston College, and another player who represents this depth on North Carolina. Malone has the service. Oh, the sneak attack from the Nevada transfer. Taya Maeva.
She has been waiting to attack in the front row, hasn't done it at all, and now she disguises it, finds the donut hole. I wonder if that counts for them, for their donut.
I was wondering if we'd see like a donut sign over to Coach Bake.
They're too focused right now.
That's right. We're tied at 2. That is Hampton on the attack. Maeva to her counterpart.
A perfect set from Maeva to Gabby McLaughlin. Watch number 14 right here. This ball gets quick out of her hands to Gabby McLaughlin, finding the back corner open on any defense in the country.
First year with Syracuse for Gabby McLaughlin. What a kill from Jackie Taylor. All timing there, it's 3-3.
A smart set from number 1, Zoe, running her middles in the seams, gets Jackie Taylor going right away.
Well, for Syracuse, for Gabby McLaughlin, everyone thought, Coach Bake said, the team thought, oh, maybe she'll quiet down after non-conference play. She's only played even better in conference. She gets the kill there. 4-3 Syracuse. And there's the evidence. Lana Yamada. How about a service ace? 5-3. This is the 4th for Syracuse today.
Speaking of aces, they are 4th in the conference. Syracuse, they are tough from the service line.
Thorpe. Donut of her own. 5-4. No
Absolutely.
sweet treats for North Carolina, though.
None of that. No sweet treats over there.
Service will go to Sienna Caso. Maeva. For her co-Nevada transfer, McLaughlin, who's too strong. How even is this thing, huh?
It's neck and neck right now. You can tell these two teams are battling. This is all about ACC conference play right here. Can't take a night off.
Remember what we talked about off the top. North Carolina has emerged as a top team in the conference. And it's arguably a David-Goliath matchup, at least in height. And Syracuse is hanging on right there, tied 1-1. Kaza back to serve, 6-5 UNC. Mishandled. Door swings open. And it's shut by Syracuse.
A tough Syracuse block right here. Attacking at the net. Sutter was hoping that was gonna go on her side. A little bit of an error right there.
These sets are played to 25. If we go to 5, that'll be to 15. All about setting up the middle for the Cuse.
Syracuse getting their middles involved early. It really opens up the pins. Watch the middle attacker here, number 13 in orange, one-on-one against the North Carolina defense, almost giving North Carolina a run for their money.
Tied at 7. Harris Waddy just earned the point for Syracuse on the other side. She, one of the few players that stayed for at least 3 years here at Syracuse. She said, I try to lead by example, keep the culture as consistent as possible. You develop a great relationship with your head coach when you stay for that long in an age where players don't. Coach Bake said, at times, we feel like a JUCO because players coming in and out all the time. That's Malone on another kill.
Bridget Malone, the freshman that's come in. Watch this attack from Bridget. She goes straight down the line. She sees it open. That's great vision on her part.
Service ace. And Rigoni makes the catch in the booth.
When I see a ball coming, I get my hands up. That's right. Put it back into the game.
There's a kill outside for, that's Malone again.
Bridget got her number called in this third set, and she's making the most out of it right now.
Four kills for Bridget Malone. She's hitting at an 800 clip. McLaughlin. Laney Smith, the height to the other side. 4-point lead for North Carolina.
Too tight from the libero on Syracuse's side. Putting that ball on top of the tape, hard to work with as an outside hitter.
It's a 5-0 North Carolina run. It's off the pin. So that's a Cuse point. You know, Syracuse has done a really good job setting up their middles late into set 2, into set 3.
Absolutely. Kevin, I love this. He's got the volleyball bug, people.
Incredible sport. Kaza, Malone. And a denial, that's Waller and Harris Waddy in on that.
It's getting chippy along the net. Both these sides are getting really physical. Wanting that block, you can see that, all those reactions. Both sides are hungry right now.
Free ball, UNC, back set, Smith, donut, 13-8.
That's, I mean, a great donut play, but Syracuse's block was a little bit dismantled on that.
Rigoni with you. North Carolina is on an 8-match winning streak in jeopardy today against a gritty Syracuse team, but controlling in set 3. (13-9). It'll be Zaria Harris Waddy on the service, post-service error. Smith lobs out. Back-to-back points for Cuse. believe North Carolina is going to challenge this. So here's the call.
North Carolina is challenging that the ball was in.
Believe they're challenging in or out. Gonna get a look here in a moment. First North Carolina challenge of set 3. They win it, they keep it. You have 2 a set. Here's your first look.
Undisputable video evidence. Yeah. It's the biggest part of these challenges.
This might be your best look. Oof.
It's close. Now remember, folks, if the ball touches any part of the line, it is considered in.
Might have a tough time overturning that. North Carolina knows this is a crucial point. The way Syracuse fought back in set 2.
Upon review, the call stands. Point to Syracuse. North Carolina will lose its challenge.
One more for North Carolina in the set. Man, I think Mike Shaw's getting flashbacks to the Georgia Tech match on the road. This environment is loud. You got the band, you have fans right behind. The North Carolina bench, Syracuse fans, I might add. It's got some movement. Waddy on the roll. Kaza sets up Malone. The freshman Malone again. Blockers early and often there for North Carolina. Where to? Skylar George. Oh, a rejection again for North Carolina.
That whole entire rally, North Carolina's defense was so disciplined. The block had great eye work, always getting 4 hands in front of Syracuse's attackers.
That swing long from Laia. 15-10. George. Dig works out somehow for Safi Hampton. Barrett back to Malone, who has been dominant in set 3.
Been the difference maker in this North Carolina offense. Bridget getting her number called. She kicks out outside, waits for this ball, goes in front, tools off the block.
It's Mike Shaw's way of plugging and playing these players. That's Malone again. He said, hey, if you're gonna try to stop Safi, we have Laney. If you try to stop Laney, we have Chelsea. Upset by Cal, and then you get Stanford. So teams beat up on each other in this conference, and it's deeper than ever. McLaughlin, the roll shot from way beyond the 10-foot line. It leads to a Thorpe kill, powers through the blockers.
That was a beautiful set by the libero, Maddie May, out of system. Put her hands up to give Chelsea Thorpe a perfect out-of-system attack.
Skylar George, a ton of power. Too much there. 19-10, no touch. No protest from Syracuse. Oh, never mind. I spoke too quick. Here's a Syracuse challenge. They're looking to see if there was a block. You could see, or a touch, I should say, on the attack. Syracuse players seem to be concerned about the same matter.
Syracuse is challenging the ball was touched.
We're going to get a look here in a moment. This is to stop a 6-0 run for North Carolina. Again, it's been Bridget Malone. It's been these other pieces contributing for North Carolina. We talk so much about Chelsea Thorpe, who is leading the team in kills, but set 3 features the depth of North Carolina. All right, here's your look. You're looking to see if the ball changed directions. Does a finger fall back? It's tough to see.
It's hard to tell with some of these views. See right here, any fingers lean back.
Those are some of the same looks that the officials are getting. They also have the net view, which may be the determining factor. Here's your call.
Upon review, the call will stand. Point, North Carolina. Syracuse will lose its challenge.
They didn't have enough. Syracuse is down to 1 as well. So the 6-0 run will stand. Maeva for George. Down the line, got the tip that time.
She might not have gotten the call that she wanted, but she asked for the ball again and scored. Skylar George, the TikTok queen.
And the service to Reese Tevez, who played a big part in the set 2 win. Had a service ace late to make it 24-22. Best server on the team. McLaughlin lays the boom, as does Thorpe. What a dig from Yamada. And it's the final knockout blow for Chelsea Thorpe.
Chelsea Thorpe has got the intensity here. Watch her get this kill cross court. Look at her finger when she comes back. She's like, yep, that's down. I love it.
20-11, North Carolina cruising in set 3. On the slide, looking for answers. They don't find it there. That was Leia.
North Carolina has really taken control of this 3rd set.
George stops the 7-1 scoring run. Brings it with a 9.
Skylar George came back in there, scored that point, looked at her team with some intensity. She's fired up. She wants her team to get that momentum going again.
Transferred from Utah, didn't play her freshman year. Wanted to come to Syracuse, had a breakout redshirt freshman year just a season ago, and has a huge part to this team in her 2nd year. Is not one of the 10 newcomers this year. Safi Hampton, dug out by George. The other star, McLaughlin, dug out by May. And it lands on North Carolina's side. Back-to-back for Cuse.
This is that grit of the Syracuse side. They don't care what the score is on the other side of the net. They're going to do everything they can to come clawing back.
the middle, timing, perfection. Jackie Taylor again.
A perfect play ran by #1 Zoe Barrett, getting Jackie in system, tricking the defense for Syracuse. Jackie just able to rip it.
Happy birthday. Zoe Barrett getting serenaded from the fans. Looking for 21 assists today for her 21st birthday. Safi Hampton through the blockers. Thorpe kills. By the way, Zoe has already eclipsed that number. She's at 22. So congratulations. But you didn't land on the 21 number we were looking for. You can have way more than 21 today.
She's playing great today.
Yeah. A leader on this team, leads the team in assists, of course. What a diving play from Barron. Gets up with a smile and creates it all there. What do you like about her game? I mean, incredible.
Zoe Barrett defensively was superb, was able to keep her team in system, even defensively on the first contact. I love when setters can play defense, and she's able to run this team well, play some great defense, and also put her hitters in rhythm.
Safi, the knockout blow. Won't come. Set point 2. Back set, Thorpe to end it.
I can hear Thorpe screaming for the ball. She wants it bad right now.
Dominance from number 2, playing well, and maybe this is the match for Bridget Malone. North Carolina trying to close out Syracuse. They can do it here in set 4, and they have a 1-0 lead. McLaughlin, an attacker. This would be their 9th consecutive win. It would be 8-0 in the ACC, but we'll talk about this throughout the set. They have a gauntlet coming up in the conference. McLaughlin wants to push this thing to 5, 1-1.
McLaughlin gets the set in her wheelhouse, goes after that deep cross court. Tough to defend.
Barrett for Taylor.
Zoe Barrett getting her middles established early in this 4th set. I like the decision making, giving the ball to Jackie Taylor. 2 up, doesn't matter. Jackie Taylor finds the floor.
As a former setter, you're watching Zoe Barrett. What makes her so good? What makes a great setter like her?
She's got all the tools. She's got the height, she's got the discipline. She does a great job on defense, and I love her decision making offensively. I love how the way she gets her middles involved and then gets her pins involved, and while she does it at the right time.
McLaughlin has the service for Cuse. Barrett. Taylor is denied by Harris Waddy, who's the force up front for Syracuse. Leads the team in blocks. She'll be challenged again. Thorpe terminates, 3-2.
You can't stop Thorpe. She's keeping the fire on this team. She's keeping everybody focused. And one thing she mentioned to us is that we cannot overlook any team in the ACC. She was so focused about this match. I mean, that's a championship mindset.
We were in the gym a couple minutes before North Carolina arrived for practice. Harris Waddy checks in, ties it at 3. Last night, and they come in as a team looking like they just won the ACC. I mean, they're jumping around, making a whole lot of noise, and we were like, we asked Coach Shaw, like, what's going on? He's like, they were just on the bus from Boston College, so.
5-hour bus ride, needed to get some energy out.
Getting some energy out, 4-3 UNC. Jackie Taylor. Service for UNC. George. Door open for Waller. Goes down the line, and it's out. 5-3. Jackie Taylor back to serve. Coach Shaw praises Jackie Taylor, a sophomore with this team. Said she's the only player who comes up to me and asks me how I'm doing. That's Chelsea Thorpe. Again, she's got 15 kills.
Another smart decision by setter Zoe Barrett to go to Thorpe. She was across the court, throws it back to Thorpe. She's on fire. Chelsea Thorpe touches the ball. She's making the play.
And she's hitting 478.
Insane.
What's league average? Or what's good?
What's good is over 200. That's a good game. I mean, she's playing outstanding right now.
So is Hampton coming on.
North Carolina, they can taste it right now. They are in system. A good timeout by coach. Right side take over the match, but Chelsea Thorpe is doing just that. All night long, she's been the player to keep the momentum going, and she's been hungry every time she gets the ball.
Started a career at Ohio State in 2023. Didn't play that much. Transferred to North Carolina. Thrived last year. B-Day girl, was her birthday yesterday. Coach Shaw called her probably the most intense player on the team. 7-3 North Carolina on top. We played at 25. North Carolina an opportunity to win it in set 4 with Sophie Hampton. She's got back-to-back kills.
That is a heck of an angle from Sophie Hampton. She attacked that ball in front of the 10-foot line.
Now George down the line. Point to UNC. It was wide left. Syracuse, I think, wanted a tip. Looking for a touch, maybe?
Yeah, they were looking for a touch off the block.
Coach Bank won't challenge. 6-0 run for North Carolina. Looking for their 9th consecutive win against their toughest ACC opponent to date. It's only going to get tougher. George on the kill.
A smart play by Skylar George. Going up, finding that back line attack. It's a tough ball to dig.
Tevez, service error, 10-4.
Sophie Hampton knows her lines on that. She didn't even flinch, didn't even need to look. She knew that ball was out. That's something you have to be able to do when you're a passer at this level, is know exactly where the line is.
Service ace, everything going the Tar Heels' way in set 4.
So much momentum on the North Carolina side, starting from the serve. It's a wicked serve from number 8 in white.
North Carolina has cleaned up on its ACC opponents to this point. Going to continue that here against Syracuse. You know, we talked to this team, and some of the assistants told us we have to clean up on our initial ACC schedule because of what's coming, because of what looms ahead. 4 of its 5 next matches on national TV. They're on the big stage against top teams in the country. Hands there. It's a Syracuse point. But that's a point of emphasis, right? They talked about we're focused on Syracuse, but you can't help but look ahead for North Carolina. Of course, they have Notre Dame, and then it's number 4 Louisville, number 8 SMU. Challenge ahead.
I mean, this match is really gearing them up for a very tough conference schedule coming up here. They are the lone 7-0 team right now in the ACC, but their schedule coming up is going to be really tough, and it's going to test them immensely.
Coach Shaw said, I don't think anyone has it tougher than us coming up. That's Bridget Malone checking in. He said, but it's an opportunity, right? Like, it's an opportunity for us to get better and show how good we are.
Absolutely. Right now, they're ranked 21 in America, and they're going to be playing some of the top teams in America that are in their conference, and they're really going to get a good idea of how good is this North Carolina team.
It's a challenge they look forward to. Conversation started when I asked Coach Shaw, what's the ceiling for this team? He said, you're about to find out.
A big swing here from Gabby McLaughlin. This might be one of her favorite shots, that deep corner, area 5 on the court.
Yamada on the jump serve. Lainey Smith on the kill for North Carolina.
Lainey Smith, a perfect in-system ball for Lainey Smith. Sees the opening down the line, crushes it.
Lainey played locally with Triangle Volleyball Club in Chapel Hill. His teammate with Emily Bobbitt. It's the organization that Mike Shaw led before he came to North Carolina. Syracuse brings it within 5. He's got a cool journey, huh?
Yeah, speaking of his journey, he was trained under one of the most legendary coaches ever. Penn State, Russ Rose, was able to just develop as an assistant coach and be able to develop players. That's what he was taught.
That's where he got that mantra. Let players be themselves. Don't try to change them when they come into the program. How about Bridget Malone? She is embodying that, 14-8.
Really impressed with her. The fact that her number was called in that third set, absolutely fearless on an out-of-system attack, tooling that Syracuse block. She's been fun to watch. She's not playing like a freshman right now.
McLaughlin. Barron able to keep it alive, but Malone can't handle the pass. Cuse back within 5. McLaughlin, 14 kills on the afternoon on 48 swings. Barrett, Malone. It's free for UNC. Outside of Malone. Now Suffy, Hampton. 2 weeks ago named to the AVCA 2025 Player of the Year watch list, and we're starting to see why.
She touches 10-8, folks. Yeah, she clipped the net here. If she would have gotten a hold of that, though, that would have been scary for the Syracuse side.
15-9, North Carolina. I want to touch on Malone really quick. 9 kills, hitting at a 500 clip. We watched North Carolina's practice yesterday. You just know how happy the team is going to be for her, no matter what today.
I mean, the whole entire North Carolina staff kept pointing out how good Bridget Malone is going to be. And we had no idea her number was going to get called for this game, but she's showing it off right now. She's like, hey, I'm good right now. Put me in the game. I'm good right now. I'll make a difference.
Malone just came out, and now the Tar Heels get in system. Back to business with Chelsea Thorpe.
Every time she gets a kill, she just brings that intensity for this North Carolina team. A great set from Zoe. Finds the top of the block against Syracuse.
Game high 16 kills for Chelsea Thorpe. Maeva sets up Harris Waddy, who's denied up front. That's Lauren Shutter.
Ball control is really lacking on the Syracuse side right now. It's something that they need to clean up in order to stop the bleeding.
Syracuse in system. Get it back to George. Barron, Stonewall back there, and it leads. Do we have to say her name again? Chelsea Thorpe. 17th kill.
It's the Chelsea Thorpe show. Out of system, in system. When she's getting the ball, she's crushing. Difference right away. I mean, Chelsea Thorpe having an absolute night tonight. When the ball gets in her hands, she's scoring. Sophie Hampton having a solid night, but the players around her picking up the pieces, even if Sophie's not having an incredible night. And they depend on her a lot, and Chelsea Thorpe is that other attacker that's taking that load.
Well, for Sophie, she just earned her 10th kill. It's her 13th straight game with 10 plus. Eve on an off night. There's number 11 for Sophie Hampton.
Going off the block, able to transition in a tough miscommunication play, still able to score, finds the high hands. Exceptional player.
Jackie Taylor, the go-to middle on the service for Coach Shaw. Cross-court kill from Sydney Waller, who's had a nice day, 6th kill.
A great spot for Sophie Waller to go to. That deep cross-court, watch her attack. Her body faces where she's going. Solid kill from her.
Barron for Shutter. This is going to be Hampton. Block up front there from Maeva and Hampton. She'll say, I'll find a way. North Carolina leads by 9.
Chelsea Thorpe's just happy she got the assist right there. Chelsea Thorpe sending it out to her buddy, Sophie Hampton. Softie takes care of business.
First of the night for Chelsea Thorpe, assist-wise. And North Carolina 5 points away from its 9th straight win. Sophie said, I got to get my kills in late. Her 13th.
Exactly. She's like, I'm warm now. I'm warm now. Give me the ball.
Her composure talking to her yesterday was impressive.
I completely agree. Completely agree.
Handling the moment. He said, what do you think of the fanfare? She said, honestly, it's been a lot. Wasn't super widely known. Of course, broke out last year, but didn't have a season like this. And even if she doesn't win ABCA Player of the Year, being on the watch list alone shows the kind of talent that number 22 in white is.
She's just solid all the way around.
McLaughlin. Syracuse trying to fend off UNC. North Carolina now 2 points away here from a 4-set win. We played at 25. And number 21, UNC cruising.
Syracuse is challenging the net call on that play.
So Syracuse is challenging this. I think they're looking to see if there was a touch at the net. Yeah, they're looking at a net violation. Here's your look. And both teams have one challenge left.
After review, the call is confirmed. Point North Carolina. Syracuse loses their challenge.
I think that's the right call.
Our refs have been on it tonight.
McLaughlin. Maeva. George keeps Cuse alive. Safi Hampton. UNC a point away. And poetically, she'll have the service to try to finish it off for the Tar Heels. 2 weeks ago, named to the AVCA 2025 Player of the Year watch list, reigning ACC Offensive Player of the Week. A great story for kids who want to transfer, but should stay with it. She did exactly that. Safi. Out. Set point 2 coming up.
Safi wanted that last one, you could tell. Telling her setter that was a great set, my bad.
To finish, it's Lainey Smith, and North Carolina wins it in 4.
They showed tonight why they are the number 21 ranked team in America, a total team effort from their offense and their defense.